What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you trance arrangement hacks and how to get past 8 bars. I've got this loop here, which is from my Modern Trance Essentials kit. The link for that's at the top of the description. It's on sale, actually, for a limited time. I'll just play you the loop, and then we're going to show you how to arrange it. Alright, so that's what we're working with. I think the first secret to arranging with trance is take all your synths and actually kind of make the breakdown. Like, just literally just copy those. In this case, I'm cutting them. And let's say we want our break to be like right here. This one we can save maybe for like halfway through the breakdown. Right, so you can see already, let's actually take the ride there as well. Already we kind of have like a nice piece in the middle here. We have this breakdown and we kind of have a way to introduce the synths, because now we can just start the track with everything that isn't that, right? We can just kind of have it be this big loop, maybe start taking a few things out. We can take the bass line as well and just take the first note and have it just play that for a little while, like maybe the first 16 bars, you don't even get the chord progression. Let the ride not come in until like... So you see, all you're doing here is you're just having little things change every 8 bars or so. And then when you really get into it, then you start going and you like, okay, here we're gonna take out the kick. And maybe we could introduce like some transition stuff now. Like we could have like a little 909 snare and just put it onto a MIDI track. Simple. Do our little 16th note build up thing. Do a little automation with the volume here. Right? And this is also where we could go and get like a crash. So maybe we would take, perfect, take like that, put it on its own MIDI track, and then just make like one of these. Also, a good trick with those is you take it and have these be a little bit lower in velocity. And then when that crash hits right on the one, it really hits, right? And then once you have this, you can kind of like duplicate it to other parts, you know? Like, you can have it here, but maybe this one will just be that. And take out the kick there as well. Right, so we've effectively made an intro and we've made a breakdown really quickly. Now, obviously, there's a little bit more, like I think, if you really, really care about your tracks, then you would do a little bit more than this. You would go in, maybe like do, you know, some kick cutouts, have a few more transitions. You know, you can use effects. You can do just more of it with this. You could use synth effects and stuff. But as far as a basic skeleton, that's here. Now we're going to make the part, like the main drop after our breakdown. So for this, what you're going to do is you're basically just going to take everything and kind of have it happen at once. Now you've got all these synths along with our main groove. So the intro is essentially just kind of establishing the main groove. Then you have a breakdown. And maybe some of these could come sooner. Like you could have like, that one could start coming in maybe about like over here. And then we could have like that filter coming up. And see, now we're back, so then you just have all the, now you're going to showcase these synths along with your main groove here. Now, one thing with the main drops is you definitely want to do, like, I like to have a transition, like, you know, probably around here, we just literally cut out the kick, like, for a whole, that's a whole 4, I believe, or a full 8 bars. Yeah, that would be 4 bars. Okay, and then we can do another little snare transition here. So this is sort of like making a different part to that main drop, because basically we're going to kind of transition out of this main thing that you've been hearing, right, with this big snare fill. Plus I'll grab our little crash transition. And then now when you come here, you're going to have, okay, so it'll be the same groove. Maybe we get rid of the ride. Like this is where you could kind of, right? And then we'll use just some of the synths. Like maybe we won't use that main like dun dun, right? And we could just have our right, so it's kind of like creating a new part to it. And then we can even bring the ride back, right? Just being very dynamic with that. Here, I will have the kick, honestly, not cut out as soon. And we could copy over this stuff here. Right, and this is where you start making the outro. So now you're going to, let's just duplicate that, honestly. No ride for the outro. Maybe we could use like this thing. And maybe just the pad. Let's see how that goes. And we can also start automating this pad, like through that little buildup. The filter's going down. And then it's disappearing here. Maybe when we hit about this part, now we'll have gotten rid of this thing. Like we can also do some automation on this, where the filter goes down. And then we can go back to our 1-note bass line again for our little outro. Now, you don't need the outro to be that long, really. You just need something for DJs to mix out of and kind of have some loop points. So honestly, like I think maybe one more of these on here. And that feels like a pretty full arrangement to me. Now, you can definitely make more extended mixes of your tracks. Although I kind of prefer, you know, just keeping it a little bit like this. It's like, I mean, if it's a simple track like this, you don't need to just make it 7 minutes, right? You know? Just a simple outro, intro, and kind of keep it pushing. Maybe get rid of that hi-hat there. And there we go. So that is how you can effectively take an 8-bar loop and then arrange it out for a full track using just the elements. The way I kind of think of it is like a color palette. It's like your 8-bar loop is sort of your palette of colors, and this is painting them out into a full track. Of course, you could do a bit more. I think if I was really going to release this, I'd probably put a few more little transitions here and there. It wouldn't just be this bare. There definitely are tracks out there that are this bare, though. But for me, I think, yeah, definitely a little bit more. But for the purpose of this video, I think this really works. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said, check out Modern Trance Essentials. It's on sale for a limited time only at the top of the description. It's got the template that I used in this video, so you can follow along and you can build your own tracks with it, plus a whole lot more. Thanks for the support, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.